Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with some more of our Justin Fields Bears franchise, and we are going to need some safeties, at least a strong safety will be my next idea, and we have this guy Kyle Hamilton looks good. We got to worry about DeForest Buckner. Commit to neutralizing him. We're going to run the ball. 3 touchdowns. Just has to be 3+ touchdowns, not rushing touchdowns. 150 rushing yards. We're going to commit to the run in this game. 100%. In their whites, we're going to come out in our, what is it? Our classics.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Fields.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
All right, Fields.
And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last.
This is a very difficult defense. We're going to come out and we're going to attack this defense on the ground.
Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 17 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often.
Wow. No one picked up Darius Leonard there.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
And we led Miller. Good throw there by Justin Fields. It's a 26-yard gain there.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Live formation left side.
They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly.
Good first down.
Quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2nd and 11. He completes this.
Let's say Anthony Miller, you better catch that.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5
He's
team
played pretty well.
scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
I didn't put enough air under that.
To the 43-yard line. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And they'll be led out by their quarterback.
That was a player error. That's not a bad throw by any things. That's not a bad decision. It's just a bad pass placement by me.
Exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Incomplete.
Wentz's pass incomplete on the throwaway.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll drop this down to Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 71 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First and 10, Taylor now. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On second down now, it's Taylor, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season.
Converted what? 3 third downs there?
Take a first quarter lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. There's Anthony Miller as they trot back out to go on offense. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
2 yards, good enough for a first. They run. This is Cohen. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. And this is taken in.
Is that the Darnell Mooney?
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen.
Come on, white hair.
Yard, maybe 2.
Actually get into the secondary and block him.
Defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows what
Where
the
is
ball
it?
is before the defender does. Well,
You gonna give me one? No, he's not.
It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about it.
First down.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be caught.
Mooney's open.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Full commit. Touchdown.
It's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cole Kmet, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
All right.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, wow. And two of the defenders run into each other. And Pascal. Wow.
Zach Pascal, 76 yards.
Miscommunication out in the defense.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked.
Baggy sitting down with the defense asking what's going on. After Carson Wentz has put up 14 points.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Miller. What a good catch there. Should have been a big game, but hey, it works.
A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. It was Justin Houston who got him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play.
Was he wide open in the flat? He was.
The football there, and it's
I didn't even look at him.
so now second and
Jesus, again?
completion on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Darius Leonard in there to bury
This defense, I always have trouble figuring out.
defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And his guys
Can I get some good blocking? Jesus.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their
I need to run the football. Just run the football in situations like that.
drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse
Get him out of
it.
bounds.
Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Nope, out of bounds.
And he
Good play there.
It's out of bounds, incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz.
He's going to throw it out of bounds.
Incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. There's Anthony Miller as they trot back out to go on offense. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd.
Come on! Work upfield, Fetty.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first.
Dude, this safety up in the box is killing me right now.
Montgomery. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead
Good.
of the sticks, whatever you want to
Come
call
at me
it.
now, man.
7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Cohen says, get out of here.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different
All right.
play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
take over 1st and 10.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things
All right.
up a little bit to try and
Need that help out there, EJ, but you got it.
How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't
Go
worked
to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And there it is, Akeem Hicks.
Get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
All right.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And the stop here will come at the 30.
Take a timeout here.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's open in the middle of the field, too.
In the backfield, DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll find Miller, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So how about this?
Allen Robinson, Darnell Mooney, Allen Robinson.
Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's
Cole Kmet into the end zone.
and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total. But
I missed it.
was get the ball out quick
No, I
to
didn't
his
win.
tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's
Really?
the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw
All right,
left,
Wentz
up 3rd down.
gotten a couple lucky plays, that's for sure.
Touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2.
There's Edwards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Grabbed there by Zach Pascal, and he's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Nope.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's on Graham.
By the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback.
We're forcing them to pass the ball, be methodical, not make a mistake. Sooner or later, Carson Wentz will make a mistake.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
So the
False start, baby.
We'll back them up 5.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Working from the gun, Wentz. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down
Yeah,
to the 4-yard line.
Wentz got absolutely crushed there by Quinn.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And
Yep.
Get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Look at down there against Tua. Not able to even get anything going. 16 yards. That's it.
Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Cohen. And they'll they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw.
Jesus!
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception.
That was max protect as well.
It goes without saying, but
There were so many. That was an engage 8, maybe?
lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He
Christ.
didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So the defense.
Wow, there were so many of them coming through there.
Then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
All right, run the football.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Escaping the pressure right. That's good.
And there's Cole Kmet.
And he is in. Touchdown. Chicago.
Again.
Cole Kmet, 35 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. And they get him down, but not before...
Come on, we got to put pressure on Wentz.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on first
Ooh,
and 10.
good fight through that Hicks tackle there by Taylor.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
I don't know who that was to, but
Throw on target. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent.
what a play.
1,000-yard seasons in his career.
Wentz standing tall in the pocket.
Have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Left side Doyle with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he went
Roquan.
backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and 11 now. Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
That is good coverage.
And he is going to have
It's an even better play, though, by Pascal.
They're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. On first down, Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because...
And he takes
Taylor.
it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7.
What are you doing? Forum.
So it goes.
That's your guy right there.
They lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good.
What?
Ball's incomplete.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
I shanked that punt, too.
Remember the kicking team.
Yeah, if it's not one thing at once, it's everything at once.
Here as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. The give to Taylor. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Throwing is Wentz. Middle of the field to the tight end Doyle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second.
Oh, wow.
And they
That
obviously
move.
picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards.
We stopped playing fundamental defense
First and 10
after a while.
11.
And we just cannot stop the run. What is going on here?
At the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Now Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
What is,
To throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll get into the end zone.
some of the formations right there make no sense. In real life, Tashawn Gibson would have moved, or Eddie Jackson would have moved from the left side of the formation to the right side of the formation, because you don't guard a guy on the right side of the formation on the other side.
His receiver won that route early.
Like, that is just basic
No reason to wait.
basic
On him and
things that Madden needs to fix. Like, basic logic.
14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
It's one of the things where it's like so basic
The 3.
that you're not able to do it with technology in 2021.
They're called it the 26.
Like, we got VR games, we got all this crazy stuff, and you're telling me you can't program
They really couldn't.
things to line up properly in a football game?
territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now
It
is
doesn't matter if I go out of bounds.
move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build what they're looking for here.
I want to know huddle. I don't want time to just keep on running just because.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run.
Jesus Christ.
Scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
And that's thrown behind him. Come on, Fields. It's not even close.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's not even...
Too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big body
Why?
receiver plays to their advantage downfield.
Makes no
Go with the
sense.
catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed
And Miller drops it!
free from his grasp.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the
He
course of
dropped
the
it.
where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And this one
Hicks should have picked that off.
too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
That push him out of field goal range.
They get to him back at the 40. Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
If they miss this, we're still in this game.
So quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shot by the offensive lineman to his quarterback.
Good shot.
He had no chance to block it.
This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
We certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that gonna be in.
That was a weak throw, Fields.
That one, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They
What they like to do defensively.
3rd and 10. Don't be
Nah,
surprised
bro.
if
We
they
just
force
played
it.
like trash is what it is.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
His throw caught right around the 6.
Allen Robinson.
Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
We need a 3 and out here.
This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those.
What is that, Jalen?
In order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh, they have to take one.
Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. So they come
What happened?
If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Oh my God, my camera screen just screwed up. Come on, Madden.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 55 yards.
I couldn't even change the line of scrimmage. I couldn't do anything.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
Jesus.
No, not at all.
Madden screwing me as always.
And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears.
It doesn't matter. This game is done.
Last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused.
Because Anthony Miller dropped that football, this game is done.
So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
It's especially done now. Wow.
And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown.
Blankenship for the extra point.
The offense, they've had some sloppy.
All right, we're just gonna kneel the ball down.
On that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective,
We're just gonna kneel the ball down, or we're just gonna run the football.
That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jesus.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
After that, though,
Tackled at the 21-yard
Miller dropping that ball.
negative there of 4 yards.
That 3rd round pick is looking very enticing right now.
To go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes this into the hands of Miller. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Throw it away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. Third down.
We're just going to get out of this game right now.
And less than a yard.
They'll run the option on third and short yardage.
And that's tipped away by the defense.
Defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Results in a fourth down.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And he's got room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Three tight ends in the ball game here on
Bad showing by the offense entirely. Couldn't run the football, couldn't pass the football.
So he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good game.
The line struggled, particularly the inside portion, particularly Fetty.
Look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it. That allows you to fool the defense so often, and in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
I think we're going to make a change on the line.
My partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Fields had 4 touchdowns, but it doesn't matter. We couldn't stop the run. Taylor had 4 touchdowns on us. Doyle 120. Anthony Miller, that drop on third down. Cole Kmet with 3 touchdowns. Yeah, DeForest Buckner was beating us in the inside. So I'm going to make a change. A change I was thinking about doing at the beginning of the season. But I was kind of debating it. If you'll give it to me now. Breakout QB. Ooh. I don't particularly like doing trades within the division. However, we can flip these 2 picks for a higher pick. So I'm going to take Detroit's. I'm going to bring in a receiver off the street, a younger guy. Thinking about Sue. On Treadwell, he's just not fast. Anthony Thomas. That'd be an interesting portion. Let's bring in who's got some? I'll take Deontay Pettis. Bring him in here. The other change we're going to do after Miller dropped that, Whitehair is going to be the new guard. And it's going to be a permanent change. Mustafer is going to play center. Buffetti just allowing way too many sacks on that side. Not something I can handle or deal with. The depth chart, what that's going to change is a receiver. We're going to have Bird be there. Right guard's Whitehair. Mustafer is center. Slot receiver. We're going with Riley Ridley. And Newsome. Kick return wise. I don't like that. Get Newsome in there. Oh, let's get Ridley. Get the rookie Newsome. I'd expect Newsome to drop footballs, but I don't expect Anthony Miller to do that. Okay, now we go up against the Broncos. Tom Brady here. Picked up Kyle Trask. He might be the eventual successor to Brady. Ronald Jones, Leonard Fournette, Patrick DeMarco, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, Scotty Miller, Tyler Johnson, Gronk, O.J. Howard, Cameron Brate, Donovan Smith, Ali Marpet, Ryan Jansen, Robert Hansey, Trishan Wirfs, Ndamukong Suh, Joshua Kanda, William Goldson, Vita Vea, JPP, Joe Tyron, Devin White, Levante Davis, Shaquille Barrett, Carlton Davis, Jamal Dean, Sean Murphy Bunting, Chris Wilcox, Antoine Winfield Jr., Mike Evans, Jordan Whitehead, Ryan Suckup, Chris Jones. So yeah. Let's see what we can do here. Against Tom Brady and the Bucks, we'll see what the rookie can do. Des Newsome. We'll see what he can do on the field in the slot. Mooney is across from Allen Robinson now. So thank you all for joining me, guys. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Later.